EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 21, Mark Ingram.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down.
Second and 16. Jackson now. Setting up the screen here to Edwards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double work.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Breaks the tackle. Now Alley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram.
Jackson.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
26-yard line.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Ravens 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Thomas. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Ingram. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Ben to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now here's Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Ravens 43.
Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Smith-Schuster.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd down.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Edwards, the ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Samuels.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out.